Good morning, good morning. The sun is like coming right through the window. But I am supposed to go to the gym this morning, but I will tell you what's on my mind. First of all, I look like a supervillain with one eye. Look at how different the color of my eye is. That's in the light and that's in the dark. Like, these look brown and these are clearly not brown. Anyway, I'll keep it up because it looks funny. But my only thing is, so I texted my dad and I was like, hey, I'm excited like to see you briefly when you drop mom off at MARTA tomorrow. And anyway, he texted back and he was like, hey, so we've actually had to change the plan a little bit because I've come down with a cold of some sort and I don't want to pass it on to you guys. So I will come in on Tuesday after you guys have already left on MARTA. And I was like, oh, okay, like totally get it. Thank you for not wanting to pass it on to me. And that has me kind of rethinking the gym because I usually don't go into the gym with my mask on, just because it's a little bit harder to, like, you know, you're working out. It's a little bit harder to breathe through. You can. I mean, you know, it can work. But I'm kind of rethinking going just because. And I know I'm going to be going into other stores too. But those other stores, I'm not going to be touching gym equipment that everyone else has touched. So the last thing I want to do. I mean, I'm probably just being paranoid. But the last thing I want to do is go somewhere that I could contract some sort of virus or something right before we leave. So that's what kind of has me reconsidering that. There's also just so much that I need to do anyway. I might stop by. There's a Plato's Closet nearby, and I know I still have so many things of clothes in my trunk that I was going to go like donate. And I took them to a different Plato's Closet because I didn't know there was one so close. So I thought about I might take them to that Plato's Closet again. Even though they're in my trunk, it's not a big deal. Like, it's not something that I really need to do before the trip, but I would like to try and get some of it out. I don't know. Anyway, so there's a lot of things that need to happen. I need to go to Target to get stuff. I need to do plenty of things here. Although I don't like the idea of messing up my routine, but I also don't want my routine to potentially impact my health. All over TikTok. Does he work? Ooh.
"'Tis a night for all to play.
Oh.
For ghouls and goblins to dance away.
He says something different.
I fear nothing, night or day, except a strong breeze."
He says that his name is not a jack-o'-lantern and he's So I went to Target, spent way more money than I needed to, but I did get everything I needed and then some. I forgot that there is a Uptown Cheapskate right here. So there's both an Uptown Cheapskate and there's a, whatchamacallit? The other one. So I decided I'd come here first because I also will kind of be on the lookout if I find a dress that I like better than the one I currently have for the wedding. I don't know if these guys are going to take anything of mine because they're really, really particular about the brands that they take, but I figure it can't hurt. It is 12:12. It is go time here because I start work at 5. I did find a dress at Uptown Cheapskate. They didn't take any of my clothes, which is fine. I didn't really expect them to, but they said they could keep them and donate them on my behalf, which I said that would be fantastic, and it just saves me a trip, so I left them with them to donate. I found 2 dresses. One of them, well, I put them both in the wash, so I can't show you, but I'll show you when they come out. One of them is for the wedding. It's this red dress. I really like the cut of it. And then the other one is just this really comfy, like short sleeve, sort of like, I don't want to say frumpy, but like a bigger dress. Sort of like a baby doll cut. I love it so much. I might actually bring it on the trip. I don't know. But I don't know if the weather is gonna work out for that. I don't really know. That's what my mom and I were just talking about it earlier, that like the temperatures are hard because they're not cold, but they're not hot by any means, but they're not super cold, but the nights get kind of chilly in all 3 places that we're going to be. So anyway, it's just a whole big thing. Anyway, I also found myself this adorable bag, which is perfect for the trip. It's got 3 zippered pockets up here and 1 tiny one right here, and then a way you can like loop it through in the back. So I love this. It's, no, you're not, that's not a toy. It's perfect because I was thinking about bringing the one I brought the last time I went to Europe when I was like 15, but that one's not very picturesque. Well, I have pretty much everything packed for both my normal bag and my suitcase. I literally, the suitcase, it's not Delta because we're flying Delta for everything except for Paris to Italy, or France to Italy. And that is, they are so specific and it's so small. So I'm using my Slytherin suitcase because it is the smallest one I have. And I just have to hope and pray that it is fine for the flight. I don't have to worry about it until Friday. But still. Anyway, this is my, like, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm really just nervous for the duration of the flight and leaving Olive and Nola. That's kind of the biggest thing, but every pet owner I feel feels that for sure. But anyway, so I know I've got good people looking after them, so it'll be fine, but I'm gonna miss them because I'll basically get home from work tomorrow and have like 2 hours at home and then need to go to the airport. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. My social media is in the description. Love you all.